Fresh off the release of the group's sophomore album, Whiskey Myers is turning heads not only in their native Texas, but all over America. With their southern rock, blue-collar Skynrd sound, the release of Firewater this spring helped propel the band to new heights. Lynn caught up with the group at a showcase at Nashville hotspot, the Rutledge.
We are in Nashville tonight for a big show with Whiskey Myers. How are you guys doing?
Making it.
Right before the big show. Now, are you excited about playing here in town tonight?
Yeah, it's been a while, so it's good to be back.
All right. Now, you guys are a southern rock band out of Texas. You got a song charting right now on the charts. Talk a little bit about that and how it is. You guys are all from Texas, Tyler, Texas, right?
Right. We all live in Tyler. We're around small towns around Tyler. A couple of us are from Palestine and Natchez and Grapeland, and we're kind of southern rock. We're kind of that mixed with kind of like alt country. I don't really know what we are. We're just kind of us.
Well, that's a good definition. Now, you've been compared a little bit in the past to Lynyrd Skynyrd. How do you feel about that? I'm sure that's a compliment.
Yeah, it's definitely a compliment. They're one of my favorite bands, so I like them. It's good to be compared to them for sure.
All right. Now, and you guys also are out touring. You've done a lot of shows, open for Blake Shelton, Miranda Lambert, the new big couple that we've seen all the wedding pictures. How was that?
It was great. Miranda's kind of from the same area, as we are, so she's been real supportive, and her and her family and everything. So it's always good playing with them.
It's been a long time gone, since the truth's been told, and I've seen my. Oh, hey, Curtis Lowe.
This is your sophomore album. And who have you wrote on that? Did any of you write the songs on the album?
We all wrote a little bit on the album. I wrote a lot of them. Me and Cody. Where you at, Cody?
Fine.
Right there. And John. We wrote most of them. And then our producer, Leroy Powell, had wrote a couple with us. And Brent Cobb. He's from Nashville.
And your producer, how'd you meet him? He actually was Shooter Jennings' guitar player for a while, right?
He used to play with Shooter. And we were riding with him, and we went to, see him play. I can't remember where he was playing at, but then we heard him play, and it was like, boom, this guy should produce our album.
Come on, sing my song with a ball guitar and a honky-tonk crowd.
This single, bar, guitar, and a honky-tonk crowd. Talk a little bit about that. I mean,
like you were saying, we came up to Nashville. Tate and Cody Cannon, they came up here and they were riding, and they met a guy named Brent Cobb. And he's a songwriter from Nashville. Is he from Nashville or Kentucky? Somewhere around here. He lives here. He's a songwriter, and it just kind of hit home with him, and it felt like maybe that's a song we should have wrote, so we cut it. It's up on the charts. Yeah, it's working right now. I think it's sitting at 19 or 20 in the Texas charts, yeah.
Cool.
We're going to release Ballad of a Southern Man next. We're talking about shooting a music video for it, so hopefully that'll get in rotation on CMT somewhere.
Yeah. Now, where are you going to shoot the video? Do you have any ideas yet for it, or?
We've been working up ideas. We're still in the making of it. So I think we're going with fish hook. What is it?
We're shooting it on the moon.
We're going to shoot it on the moon.
Shooting it on the moon. That'll be fun.
It's never been done.
Just make sure you. Okay, no, I'm going to leave that one alone. All right. So now, you guys, how did you all get together? Have you been together a long time? I know this is your second album.
Yeah, this is our second album. Our first album was Rotor Life. This is Firewater. We're all from the same area around East Texas, around Tyler, little bitty towns like Cody was saying, around Grapeland, Natchez, and Palestine. Half of us are cousins. Cody and Gary are cousins. Me and Jeff are rival schools.
Two of you have the same name. I mean, it's just all.
Yeah, we're all kind of kin. Everybody around there's kind of kin. So.
You have signs of depression from a long line of sin in your face. Tells a story about the places you have been. I love you so.
What's one of your favorite songs on the album that you want to talk about?
Broken Window Serenade is one of my favorite that I've wrote lyrically, and Calm Before the Storm, we all wrote together. So we came up with like the music first, and we rarely do that, so that was cool.
Oh, cool. Now, which one of those? You came up with the music first?
Calm Before the Storm.
Okay. And so you totally just had a great melody and the whole thing together and no words?
We're just practicing, and John had a riff just going on, and it kind of just happened from there. We actually wrote the words last.
So the one is a simple dollar, a song I won't write. Oh, mama, you used to go fishing out on Pickle Creek now. said some you don't understand. And Grandma's in the kitchen.
Ballad of a Southern Man, you guys talk a little bit about that song and what inspired it, and it's a great title.
Thank you. That was actually the last song we wrote on the album. We were just all in the hotel and we were writing kind of about, we wanted to write a song that kind of let them know, you know, where we were from and where we were coming from on this album, kind of to tie everything together. And that's just a song about how I grew up and these guys grew up, you know.
And that's the ballad of a Southern man. I guess there's some you don't understand.
What do you want all the people out there to know about your band? What's something unique and different that you guys think you can offer?
Well, we are unique and different, and it's a little bit different from everything else. It's not your, it's not a mainstream kind of sound, but hopefully we can get over in there somehow.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Y'all have fun. I can't wait to see the show.
Thank you.
Now, Southern wind, won't you take me high?
Now it's time for our weekly songwriter tip, brought to you by Nashville Songwriters Association International. We sit down this week with Wood Newton as he talks about having the right passion for writing.
Don't write songs for money. You're better off just buy a lottery ticket. You know, the same imagination that helps you to write songs is the imagination that helps imagine the greatest superstar of all time singing your song and you're making mega millions. But really, do it, write something that's going to make your mama or your best friend cry.
Check out NashvilleSongwriters.com for more information on NSAI. That's about all the time we have for today's show. Don't forget those new Whiskey Myers Firewater discs we have up for grabs. If you want to enter this week's drawing, you have to enter online at InsideMusicRoad.com. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook too for all the latest news and events right here in town. We're going to leave you today with that #1 hit from Billy Currington, Let Me Down Easy. Until next time, I'm Bailey for Inside Music Row, and I'll see you again real soon.